Does anything stand out to you as maybe like a couple of your favorites?
It's hard, you know, it really is. I love, like, I mean, obviously Jeff's is awesome. I love Jeff's. Randy Nobukawa, he's got this insane lenticular painting. You look around and it's crazy. Bo Phillips, the son of Jim Phillips, Thomas Campbell, Danny Minnick, Derek West. I mean, there's so many people. Tom Laura, it goes on and on. Sandow Burke, Yusuke Hanai from Japan, like High Dutch is also from Japan. I mean, Greg Deal, Jonah Fox Ballard. It's really endless.
You've named them all.
Not even close, but it's amazing. My name is Charles Adler, and I've been curating art for 25 years, based mostly on surf, skate, and music culture. Randomly, Laurie Smith, Mark Smith, Pearl Jam Management, hit me up after seeing some online or printed editorial. She had no idea that I knew her husband at the time, who I'd been surfing with for over 20 years. And when she presented that to Mark, he's like, oh yeah, I know Charles, we surf almost every day together. So she asked if I'd be interested in curating Ohana, and I said, of course, absolutely. The rest is history. This is gonna be number 5 this year. I represent Ed, Jeff, and Stone as artists at Ohana, and then I do some side work for them as well. I don't take a cut of sales at Ohana. It's basically whatever the artist wants to donate beyond their percentage, and the rest of it all goes to Vitology. Shortly thereafter, one of my artists, Paul Kobriger, was really excited about a project that he wanted to do for EBRP. So I pushed that to Mark and Ed, and they both seemed very excited about it. Ed's Waves and Paul Kobriger's portraits of Ed, all of those proceeds go to EBRP. Jeff has always been a big supporter of the gallery. I think he really enjoys the Ohana Gallery. He's come by this gallery and he's purchased some art here as well from some of my previous shows. And I'm a Seattle kid, grew up there, so I got to see Mother Love Bone and Temple of the Dog and, you know, all the various forms. I missed the Green River era, but still listen to that as well. But once we started kind of seeing how we kind of ran similar paths, I kind of asked Jeff, hey, I'd love to do a fundraiser for you at some point. And he kind of was like, well, what's your idea? And I thought, well, you know, no better way to push your project with MPS than a bunch of art on skateboards. And I don't think he kind of realized it was going to be as big as it is, or maybe he did, or maybe he thought it'd be bigger, but I made the push and he sounded really excited about it, and here we are. This project has been in the works for almost 2 years. I originally pitched Jeff the idea, and then once I got the green light from him, I started talking to Paul Schmidt. Jeff has 4 different boards with Schmidt sticks, and I wanted to choose one with the biggest template. This board is kind of special because he did design it with O, who passed away about 1.5 years ago. So to me, not only honoring O in this, but giving the artist the biggest palette they basically could. So these boards are 10 inches wide by 33.5 inches long. So it's a big board, it's kind of old school. And the first thing that every artist that I sent it to said was, man, I want to ride this. It took about 7 months to get all these boards produced. They all had a white dip, wheel well cuts, and then we did a stamp on the top that says Middle of Nowhere, Montana Pool Service. So it was a process. And then Paul dropped the boards off here about 1 year ago, and I sent them out all over the world. When I do an event for any of the guys, I always want their input to see if they have anybody that they'd really love to be involved in the event. That goes for Ohana or whatever cause. With this, you know, obviously Jeff has a solid, deep crew of artists between working with all the event posters that they do with Pearl Jam, his connections with Ambrose, and everything else with MPS. So I hit up Jeff. He sent me a few artists, and then I gave him a big stack of boards, and he sent them to a few artists of his own. And then the other ones are just, you know, I've been doing this for a long time, so I've got a pretty wide artist base around the world. These boards went to Thailand, Argentina, Sweden, Amsterdam, all over the US. I mean, kind of all over the world, so it was pretty amazing. We got 90 back. I was shooting for 60. I thought I'd be lucky if we got 60, and we actually have 90 here, so it's pretty awesome. I've been working with Yusuke for, geez, a little over 20 years now, and he's just so highly sought after to try and have time for him to do a project like this is really amazing and heartfelt. Greg's going to be here for Indigenous Peoples Day in October. I'm so honored to be working with him. That was kind of one of the guys early on with Ohana. Mark and Lori Smith and Jeff were like, hey, if you can get one person in Ohana, please get Greg Deal, and the rest is history. Randy Nobukawa, he's got this insane lenticular painting of a couple crazy cats lounging by the pool by day and then shredding by night. Craig Stesick almost took his finger off. He wrapped the whole thing in metal, dipped it in water, welded the whole thing, and so his board was a little delayed, but so stoked to have, we're in Santa Monica, Venice, like to have some of these Dogtown guys, Wes Humpston, Rick Clayton, Jeff Ho, Stacy Peralta, like to me it speaks deep into the history of this zone here, but also kind of the guys that really vitalized what skateboarding is today. So to have those guys here, I'm so stoked that so many people just saw what a great cause this was, and they all stepped up, donated their time, and painted a board or cut it up, set it on fire, paint it, skate it, thrash it, bring it back in pieces. Like I told them what the fundraiser was and what the cause was for, but I didn't want to give anybody an idea of what to do, because for me, it's the diversity that makes this show so awesome. When picking these artists, I wanted to go as wide and diverse as I could. These are they're such beautiful pieces of art. I'm really blown away by everybody's contributions. I'm so stoked. Yeah, it's amazing.